We're up in here. We're on the Bet Out of Debt show. I got my nephew up in the house, Gregory Hunt, back to do it again. He's talking high frequency trading, Forex. He's talking about making even more money than he made the previous time. And I will be sharing how do you find the earnings calls for the companies that you are interested in investing in. Oftentimes, you look at your Apples, your Facebooks, your Costco's, your Home Depots, and you want to know, other than just the technicals, looking at the 200 moving day average, I should say exponential moving day average, other than just looking at that, you want to look at the fundamentals and hear from the leaders of the company. And the best way to do that is on the earnings call. So let's start the show. All right, coming to you live from Virginia. We're on the Bet Out of Debt show. Gregory Hunt, you in the house, you in the building. How you feeling today?
Feeling great. How you feeling, Unc?
I'm doing good, man. I'm always happy to see family. I'm certainly excited to be here in Virginia. I'm out here. I was just in New York last week, taking care of a little business with the little company, a rental bike company that we're putting together in Seattle. Also, we're shooting some footage on Wall Street and New York Stock Exchange. And now I'm in Virginia doing some other business with some real estate out here. And I'm a mom family. So without further ado, G, let's get to it. You're here to talk about high frequency Forex trading. I will be after that talking about how do you find earnings for any companies, the earnings call for any company that you're interested in and why that is important. So, Gregory, let's talk. How are things going with your whole Forex venture? What's been happening since the last time you were on the show?
Yeah, I haven't been on the show in about a couple of months, but yeah, I've been building this my business. I'm a part of iMastery Academy. I've been part of it since the beginning of April, and it's a trading platform. And we have different types of packages that we have to offer, dealing with crypto, the regular Forex trade on MetaTrader 4, and then we have high frequency trading. And that's the one I've been focusing on the past few months and trying to master before I dabble into the other platforms within the concept. So I'm gonna share my screen and just share with y'all, what I got going on with the high frequency Forex trading. All right. Can you see my screen?
Oh, yeah, we can see it.
Okay. So this is basically Forex Factory. This is what we look for with the news, what's going on with different currency. You typically, when you have like a red folder, you try to stay away from that currency while trading. But as of right now, the Japanese yen has a bank holiday, so that's a currency I have to watch for when the market opens at 5. So I have to keep my eye on that one. But we typically look at that website. You got the currency strength meter with the strengths of the different currencies. So what pair you will go in for a call or a put. Call is you're thinking that the market is going to go up. Put is you're predicting that the market is going to go down. So within our academy, I am Academy, we have different educators that 6 and 7, 8 figure educators that literally teaches us how to trade, their technical analysis, and also, they give us trades to do while we're on with them on their segments. So I know people usually have to work, so I just tell people to get with the educator that fit their schedule. So we have different educators that have different times where they go on. I still work 9 to 5, so I typically get on with this guy named DL Woods. He's a real great trader, educator, based out of Houston. His segments are at 10 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Thursday. So I usually get on with him. Pretty good guy. Best educator is Matthew Thayer. He's a good educator as well. The best educator in the HFX platform. So I get on with those guys at night. But people that work in the evening, you have morning sessions and afternoon sessions as well. So
Can I ask a quick question, G?
yes, sir.
Yeah, so with these educators, at first we may be going a little too fast for some of our audience members, because this is a beginner show for investing and trading. One thing we're talking about right now is trading. So
Yes,
trading is making the quick buck. Investing is making that long-term buck. The long-term money is really the big money. You make the most money long-term. But if you want that short-term hit, that short-term 300, 1,000, $2,000 in a short period of time, which may be a couple of weeks or less. In your case, we're talking day trading, right?
yes.
So I just want people to understand that this segment is really talking about trading, and these educators teaches you how to trade. So can you go into that a little more?
Yeah. So usually our sessions are only 40 minutes to an hour. And literally we maybe do 3 to 4 trades tops within that segment. And each trade is literally between 1 to 3 minutes. And I'm actually going to place a trade on my broker account to show you how fast it is.
Okay, you're gonna do it
So
live for the audience right now?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So
Wow,
I'm a
this will be
this
interesting.
this is my live account, and I'm just going to bet $1 for just because the market is closed. It's not going to open till 5. So this is no technical analysis. I'm just going to place a trade just to show you how fast the trade really is. So I'm just going to go with USD CAD. Is the payout is 60%. So I just put in $1, so the payout would be 60 cent profit. Every currency has a different payout. Um, it's either you're going to press call or put. Call, like I said, is when you think the market is going to go up. Put is predicting that the market is going to go down. And typically, the educators on the sessions, they're going to either call out the which currency pair to the left. They're going to say, hey, get at this strike price, which is the last 3 numbers of this number between call and put. It's either going to be a 1 to 3 minute trade. You put your amount that you want to bet, and then you just go in. So I'm just going to go in for USD CAD. I'm doing 1 minute. I'm predicting that the market is going to go down. Like I said, there's no technical analysis.
Well,
So,
what makes you predict that it's gonna go down? Because that
oh,
sounds like more like
you have,
guesswork
yeah,
than
no, but you have
technical
your charts.
skills.
So you have your charts you look at. Um, like I said, the market is not open, so I can't look at any technical analysis right now. But look at your levels of support and resistance, and you predict that. Say, hey, this is oversold at this red line, or if it's under, where people are going to start buying, that's when it's going to go up or down. So you look at these charts, and these charts are up here as well. So, but look at that. Hey, I just cleared a trade just like that. 1 minute, I believe the market was going to go down, and it went down. Um, and I won the trade just like that. I won $1.60. So, but yeah, that's literally how simple it is. Is either call or put. Like I said, this was a guess because the market is not open. because I couldn't do any technical analysis on my charts because the market is not open. As you can see, it says market is closed. But when you look at your charts, it's really simple. I trade on my own and with the educators. So, based off what the educators told me, they said always look at your support and resistance lines and in the past. So
Yep.
you can always go refer to the past back here and mark up your charts to see, hey, at this level it was, it came down, or at this level, it went up. And you just go based off the past and your support and resistance lines to determine if you're going to go in for a call or put. And I love this strategy. It's called Hourglass. This was an add-on that I had purchased, to add on to my package, and it has helped me a whole lot, along with following the educators. So this is very. I'm not going to say it's not easy. It's very simple once you get the hang of it. So it's yeah, that's how it is. The high frequency trading, like I said, is fast and it's addictive. So you have to be disciplined, because you will get into this and you will say you don't want to overtrade. And I know I had to learn from that my first couple of months. It's been at times where I got in the market at 5 p.m. and traded all the way to midnight. And the educators tell us never to over leverage and never to over trade. And I had to discipline myself the past couple of months, and my profits and my trading has shown by being disciplined. And whatever we have in our broker's account, so I have almost $1,100 in my broker's account. You're only supposed to trade between 1% to 3% of your account, and you're supposed to compound over time to keep, to grow it. So we wouldn't say, if you start off with $100 in your broker's account, we wouldn't say, hey, your first trade, you trade $50. No, you're going to trade between $1 to $3. And that's 1 to 3%, and just compound over time. And within each segment, we only trade maybe 3-4 trades at per session. So you won't over leverage. And once you hit your 8% profit margin, close the laptop. You're done for the day. Once you're 5% down for the day, close the laptop. You live to trade another day. So that's what they always say. Just they preach discipline while trading in HFX, high frequency trading.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. Yeah, and that's some of the same axioms for stock investing. And what we're talking about is foreign what's Forex again? Is that foreign exchange?
Foreign exchange, yes.
Yeah, so what you're doing is you're trading a currency's value in the market. So you're looking at technical analysis. It looks like you're looking at the RSI, same thing we use in the stock market for
Yep.
trading. I think you're looking at the Bollinger Bands as well.
Yes.
And so using those technical analysis, which are technical analysis that work in crypto, it works in stocks, and apparently it works with currency too. How reliable has looking at the technical analysis been in predicting the direction of the currency so that you can make money?
It's been very helpful, because without this, you're guessing. And by me looking at my charts and marking them up and seeing, they give you the support line and resistance line, so you can make that decision and say, hey, I'm gonna go in for a 3-minute put on this trade because it's oversold. It's above the red line on the RSI, and it's potentially going to come down. So you just make that decision if you want to do a 2-minute, 3-minute, 4-minute put on that position. So, or if it's overbought down here, that's when you go for
A call.
yes. So
Yeah. Yeah, and it's the same as stocks. When you're going long, meaning you believe the stock is going to go up or the value of the underlying, whatever you're trading is going to go up, you do a call. When you believe the value of whatever you're trading or buying or investing is going to go down, you do a put. Same thing. So it can't be that simple, G. And I think, is it really that simple?
it's literally that simple. I mean, it's like I said, it's probably the simplest money I ever made in my entire life. Um, I'm just I'm having fun with it. My wife, she's trading as well, and she's enjoying it, following the educators, and it's just be able to just help people in my organization. Like I have a team of 40 plus people, 40 plus traders. Like I said, it's a business side and it's a trading side. Majority of my team is traders only, so like 90% of my team, and then like the other 10 are builders and traders. So it's just a blessing to be able to share this concept with people where they can learn how to trade and make money. Usually customers, in different companies only keep paying for products. But this concept, a customer could make money. So it's just a blessing to just bring people on to teach them how to trade for the HFX platform where they can make money on the side, for whatever they're doing or currently doing. So this is just a great platform to create wealth over time, and just to generate that wealth that they really want.
Yeah, so let's talk about the money. So you just gave a brief introduction into high frequency trading, foreign exchange currencies. I think the example you showed was the US dollar and the Japanese yen. It might have been.
Oh, I did the
Oh, you did the Canadian, the
yes,
USD, the United States dollar versus the Canadian dollar, the CAD.
yes,
And you showed an example of how you would choose technical analysis and how simple it's just push a put button if you believe it's going to go down based on the technical analysis. Push the call button over there, whatever color that is, green
it's
or
green.
whatever, if you believe it's going to go up based on your assessment of the technical analysis. I
Yeah.
guess the question is, Gregory, how much money have you been making? So when you previously came on the show, you were making about $500 a month of residual income, and I know this platform, this company that you're a part of, um, you can bring people in, sign them up, you help train them and develop them to get passive income, and there's a residual structure. Can you get into the kind of money you're making now and how long you have been doing this?
Yeah, I can. I'm actually going to show you my record for the past week trading.
Yeah, let's
Uh,
see it. Let's see it. Seeing is better
um,
than speaking, right?
yes. So what's the first? Let me see. The first through this. Let's see. The first through the seventh. Let me see. There we go. All right. So this is my record. So this is starting down, going all the way up is from my last trade which was Friday around noon. So this is my record. Every page showed 10 trades. So this page right here, I was 8 wins, 2 losses. As you can see, the size order. You see my size order is right around roughly $30,
This
$35.
screen is this screen is small. Is there a way to blow it up more? Yeah, that's much
Okay.
better. Okay,
So
can you go back and show us the now? Are you just showing us the wins? What about the losses too?
yeah, hey, the losses in here too.
Okay.
So as you can see, my size order right here, the first number to the left right here, the size order, that's what I'm betting. So you see my account was right around roughly 1,000. So I'm betting 3%. So I have 8 wins, 2 losses. So I lost these 2 trades. So I'm 8 wins and two losses on this page. Um, so I think my record for the week was 30 wins, 8 losses, and 2 ties. So another one right here. This is 2 losses. Oh, hold on.
And by the way, guys, when he say he's betting, he's using the trading technical term, meaning placing a trade. That's
Yes.
so in that's why the show is called Bet Out of Debt, because when you place a trade, even when you buy a stock for long term, it's called placing a bet. So he's using the term bet. So I don't want anybody to think he's gambling
Oh
because
no,
he's
not yet.
not gambling. He's placing a trade. But go ahead, show
Yeah.
us
So
your
this.
bets.
So this is another one. This is this other page as well. I have three losses on this page and 7 wins. So my size order is varied
Blow
in
it
this
up
on this
more,
page.
G, please, please, Greg. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, yeah, my size order. So
Yep.
my size order fluctuated on this page. So, but I had 3 losses, which was this one, well, the ones with the zero on the right side of the number, those are losses. So I only had 3 losses. For the week, like I said, I had 8 losses and 30 wins. So I did pretty good for the week. So was it? So that's not a bad percentage.
Yeah, and
For
what's the
for the
date? How can you see the date? That date says 7/31, 2021 up there
Yeah,
between.
so this is the week. So the start of the week was Sunday. I believe that's the 31st Sunday.
Yep.
That was was that Saturday or Sunday?
I don't
31st.
know. It doesn't matter. I can look it
So
up
that's the
quickly.
start of the week, and this is the end of the week. So I'm just showing you my wins and losses for the week.
That's a
Um,
Saturday. The 31st is a Saturday.
okay, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I was reading that wrong. So that is July 31st
Yes. So
to August the 6th. It's like European style the way they're showing
yeah,
that calendar. Okay.
yeah. So I actually, like I said, I did pretty good this week. I'm excited that the market is going to open, um, and I'm ready to get into it. So let's see. This is a let's see. Let me zoom in.
Oh wow. So you place these like $20 bets. These like the trades are not really big trades, right? That's
Yeah, you're only trading 3% of your account. So you see, my account is right roughly around 1,100 or 1,100.
yep.
Um, so you're only trading 3% of
Oh, that's
between
cool.
one to 3% because you don't want to over leverage and blow your account. So as you can see right here, this is another
Blow it up,
sheet.
please, G.
It's another sheet. Um, I had 1 loss on this sheet, the rest of wins. So I was 9 for 1. So I did pretty good. Um,
How much time between these trades? It looks like you're winning a heck of a lot. Um, if you're winning like 8 out of 10 trades or 7 out of 10 trades, can you bet more to get larger wins? Or
yeah,
because
you
it looks like your technical analysis is really working on the direction you're picking.
Yeah, so this is going. I'm going from the um, the latest to the earliest, so to the earliest early of the week. So each time I go up, the size order is going to go down because I started from the bottom from where I last traded. So you can bet more. Like I'm roughly around 35 per trade, so I'm probably up it a little bit, probably about $38 a trade starting this week, based off my capital that's in my account. So um, still, it depends on the market. If the market is not volatile, is like majority of the payout is 60%.
Yep.
I'm probably going to bet maybe 1 to 2%. Now, if the percentage is like it is right now, it has like a lot of 77, 79% payout, 80% payout. I'm going
Yep.
to bet 3%. That means the market is moving pretty good. So, but other than that, it's literally that simple. So the money, like I said, I made $300 profit this week. The goal is to get to $500, $600 profit a week, and eventually get into the thousands. It's been times where I blew accounts and because I got greedy, and over time I had to be disciplined. So it's a lesson learned, but I'm getting better, and I'm excited to learn more and gain more um, as well. So
Yeah, and uh, thank you, Miss Jams up in the house. Miss Jams is my folks.
okay,
And Shannon Allen is up in the house. I'll see you in Vegas in a week. We're there for a conference together. So I have a busy schedule.
oh,
Um,
did you want me to talk about the business or?
yeah. Talk about the business, G. So one thing that's pretty cool here is you're learning a technical skill that no one can take from you. Number one. Number two, on that technical skill, You're trading purely off of technical analysis, purely off of technical analysis, which means you can use this in crypto. You can use this in buying stocks. You can also use this in buying options. And what's cool about the platform that you're using, they have educators and mentors to train a rookie, to teach you. And then lastly, you've gotten to the point where you can do it on your own now. And again, how long have you been doing this?
Since the beginning of April.
Since the beginning of April. So April, May, June, July, 4 months. And so people look at $1,000 account here, like this is roughly $1,100. But what you said was very pivotal, and that is you risk 1 to 2% of your account in the options world, which I do in the stock world. They say risk no more than 2% of your account, and you let it compound. So I like that 1 to 2% strategy the educators talk about. But looking at that $1,100, the non-investor people would say, that's not in the money. That's nothing. But watch how that $1,100 become $5,000, become $20,000, become $100,000. It compounds like crazy. So the fact that you're using the strategy that you're using and learning the technical ability to trade is fantastic. So, definitely I would like to have you back in like 3 months and we'll see this account where it is $1,000 grow even more. What do you have to say about that before we start talking about the structure and bringing people in?
Oh no, yeah, it's like I said, when I was trading, it was times where I got greedy and blew accounts, so I had to start back over from
You
scratch.
blew your
And
account up. You did
yeah,
you do that?
I blew my account because, like I said, sometimes we get greedy and this can be addictive. It's very addictive, addicting. So, you had to be disciplined, and I had to tell myself, say, hey, look, you're not going to over leverage, you're not going to over trade. Just listen to the educators and make it happen. And my past couple of weeks, I've been really disciplined and making my $200 profit in that week or $300 profit in that week, and compound over time.
Yep.
And just got to stay consistent with that and don't what is a panic trade.
Yep.
Because you think like, hey, I can get that back. Let me go ahead and bet $50-$60 on this one trade after losing 3-4 in a row. No, don't do it. Close the laptop.
That's right.
Think and come back the next day with a clear mind and trade with discipline
And
and
so,
proper risk management.
how much you're averaging like a week you're making now, or a month? How do you measure it? You make it.
I mean, like an extra maybe about between 300 to 500 a week now.
A week. So you get into that level. So what happens is when you keep that 1 to 2% strategy and your account grows, then that $100 to $200 in a week becomes 1 to 2,000 in a week, which becomes 10 to 12,000 in a week, which becomes 20,000 in a week. So it's really keeping that same paradigm. And people may think, we're blowing smoke, but this is real talk. I'm a witness. I've seen compounding work. Miss Jams, you're out there. You know what it is. You've seen it work. And so, and others, we've seen it work. So it's beautiful how you're managing that risk. And, you're keeping that same strategy with a small account. And you blew your account up, which is great. You blew up a smaller account, hopefully, because blowing up a $100,000 account, I blew up a $80,000 account. That didn't feel good. And that was in 2000. So that didn't feel good in 2000. So, but yeah, let's go into the business strategy. So how do you make residual income, and what do you have to say for people who may be interested in this opportunity and that type of stuff?
Yeah. So, well, the CEO of the company, his name is Christopher Terry. He's known to be one of the top forex traders in the world, and but the concept is probably the simplest concept I've ever heard in my life. Basically, when I first came in, I just wanted to trade. I just wanted to learn how to make money in minutes and just to see how it works. And I didn't want to know parts of the business side. And then and when I my first week in, I was just seeing, a lot of young people. I'm 34, and I was seeing a lot of guys in the company that's 22 to 26, 27, really making a lot of money residually, 100K a month to $750,000 a month residually, because the comp plan that we have is ridiculous. And that really intrigued me to do the business, just to see the young people lifestyle. I mean, it's older people that's making a lot of money too, but to see these young guys, it was a few group of cappers from Morehouse that's really killing this thing. And I was just like, wow. I said, if they can do it, I know I can do it. And literally all we do is, just share the concept. Typically, I just post my profits on my Instagram and Facebook story, and people are like, "Hey, how are you able to make money in minutes? I want to learn." And I just say, "Hey, look, I can show you a simple concept that was shown to me, and I can just share it with you." And I get them on a Zoom link and share, the 5 minute platform, and actually show them a live trade. And it's up to them if they're interested or not. And it's literally that simple. We get paid for bringing people in. With this concept, you can be a trader only to learn how to trade and learn the skill, or you can do that and be a IBO, independent business owner. Um, and we get paid from bringing traders in with the packages. And I'm currently a Platinum 1000. That's when I was able to bring in, or within my organization, grew to 30 plus people. And that's $100,000 a month residually that I'm getting in my bank account, that I can put in towards my broker's account, or pay bills or whatever I want to do with it. My wife is out. Excuse me, she's a Platinum 600, where she's bringing in an extra $600 a month residually. She was able to. Her organization grew to 12 people, and yeah, it's pretty. It's like I said, it's a simple concept. The highest rank you can get in the company is chairman 750, and that's when you can make $750,000 a month residually. And it's crazy. One of the young guys named Bryce Thompson, he's a Kappa from that went to Morehouse College. 25 years old. He actually hit that rank. We actually going to go see him and his team in DC August 17th. He's having a training event on the platform and the trading analysis as well. So it's just great to be able to have people come in to learn how to trade, to have that option, and the other option to create residual income on top of the trading profits. So it's just up to the person and what they want to do. So I'm just, it's pretty dope that we have that option for people.
So I got a question in the chat from Miss Jams.
Okay.
And Miss Jams is saying, Greg, can you take a payout and put it in your savings account and then restart and build again? I
Yeah.
think the question is you could, but that's not the strategy. The strategy is to build your account first before you start pulling out. But can you answer that question?
Yeah, it's some people that's in the concept that say, hey, I want to pay for this, so they build their account to a certain amount and just withdraw it. How we fund it, we go through Cash App or Coinbase, buy Bitcoin. When you buy the Bitcoin, we get the address from IQ, well, my broker account, and then paste it on Coinbase or Cash App, and the money is sent to my brokerage account. And then if I want to withdraw it, I reverse the process. So you can take out the money anytime that you want. Typically, we with the broker account, we usually leave it in there to build. But some people, like, if you have prospects, or people say, hey, are they withdrawing their withdrawing their money, or Are they trading with a demo account? No, we're trading with real money. And some people withdraw and they post their withdrawal so they can let people know that they really, withdrawing their money from their account. So some people use money for dinner. Some people use money for, bills, or some people use that money from their broker account to pay for whatever they want. So it just depends on what they want to do with it.
But it's an instant transfer, right? So, I mean, you say you use Bitcoin, Coinbase,
Yeah, you can use Coinbase or Cash App to buy the Bitcoin.
and then you put it in your account.
Yeah, if you want
You
to
make the
withdraw it,
money. Can you transfer it back to dollars?
yes. So you can. So if you want to withdraw it, you withdraw it. They'll send you an address from your broker, um, and then with the Bitcoin address, so you paste that on the Coinbase or your Cash App. Get the money sent from your broker to your Cash App or Coinbase, and then transfer it from your Coinbase or Cash App to your bank account.
And let's talk about what's the name of this company, this platform you use again, and how much is it to sign up and all of that? I'm
Okay,
sure people are
so
curious, like, if I want to learn how to trade, how much is going to cost me? If I want to make a business out of it, how much is going to cost me?
so I am Academy. We have a promo going on right now. It's usually $235 one time to join, and $175 a month. We have a promo going on where it's $199, and that monthly fee of $175, you can waive that by signing up two people. Now, when I got into this space, I signed up with my best friend. He told me, he said, "Yo, that monthly fee of $175, you can waive that, even though it's worth it because you're getting knowledge from 6, 7, 8 figure educators." He said you can still waive that. So you can sign up two people and have your monthly fees waived. You can have it for free as long as they stay active. And that was simple, because if I'm going to post my profits, I mean, people are going to be attracted to the money in minutes and see me, hey, how you make $100 in 2 minutes, or $80 or $50 in 3 minutes. It's going to draw people attention. Now, the business side, if you wanted to add the business side, you just got to pay $16 a month, for the business side. So you can get a 1099 form, and actually, I need to create an LLC so I can put everything under that. So my business and my trading, so I can, um, claim the losses that I have, through my broker. So that's the key that I need to go ahead and create that LLC ASAP for that. So
Yeah.
that answers that person's question.
If you really don't know LLC or don't want to trick yourself up, just get an accountant. Accountant do all of that for you. So your accountant knows the rules for the state. But if you already know how to do it, that's fine. But if you don't, if you're not as astute in all of the business laws and the stuff like that, man, you get you a good accountant, a recommendation from someone that's in business. They do all of that stuff for you. They'll set up the LLC, they'll file all of your local paperwork and all of that. So something to think about, you know.
Okay.
So it's $16 a month if you want to do the business, and doing the business is what you're calling like a multi-level marketing type thing where you bring people in, right? And
Yes.
under you. And do you have to bring a minimum amount of people under you to keep that $16 a month? Or you say, hey, I'm going to pay $16 a month and I'm going to try to bring people in and finesse and
Oh,
do
no,
16 a month
no,
versus what, 150 or whatever just to use the platform.
no. So the business, like I said, we typically bring people in just to trade first, and we want to help them get there two and free before we even think about doing the business side. Because when you sign up three people, you get residual income of $150 a month.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
So
whoa. Repeat that. Because Miss Jams has said, speak more on that business side, please. She wants to hear more on the business side. And certainly you get the write-offs and stuff too when you're on the business side. So
yes,
if you were
yes,
to go to
yes,
Hawaii, you could
yes, right.
you could talk to people in Hawaii and maybe write off that airplane and that hotel while you're talking to
And that
people in
dinner
Hawaii.
too.
What's that?
And that dinner too.
And that dinner. Yeah, so
Yes.
you're really trying to build. So that's the beauty of the business side. That's the business of, that's the beauty. But go ahead, G. Go ahead.
Yeah. So when you join so like I said, we typically bring people in just to trade only. And that person may be interested in the business, maybe not. But before we do anything, we help them get their two, pay no more. And then we help them get that third sign up. And when you have three signups, you hit the first level of residual income, which is platinum 150. And when you sign up three people, that's $150 a month residually. And I
As
never
long
seen
as long
anybody.
as they stay on, you get 150 a month.
Yeah. As long as they stay active, of course. And I mean, it's people in my business that fell off. I'm like I said, I have 43, 44 people on my team. Um, and like I said, I'm on platinum 1000. I'm pushing for that next rank, which is platinum 2000, which I will be making $2,000 a month residually. But platinum 150 is the first level residual income, which is $150 a month residually when you bring in three people. It could be traders only, or it could be a trader and a business partner. They have both. It just depends on the person. And like I said, and then the next rank is platinum 600 when your team grows to 12. You don't have to personally sign up 12 people. So actually, matter of fact, can I share my screen and show I can
Sure.
show. I'm gonna show the comp plan real quick.
Yeah, show the plan. Yeah, that'd be good. And maybe we can make it
Let me
big.
see. Show the comp plan. I just
Well,
log
I
into
mean,
mine.
and so I like what Miss Jams asked about there, the business side, because people just look at learning a skill, but not only are you learning a skill, you get to write off a lot of things, and it's legitimate because it's business. So you know how I like that. That's the story of my life. Go ahead, G. Go ahead and break down the plan for us, for those who may be interested. But you still didn't answer my question, G. And my
So,
question is, for the 16 or whatever a month as a business person versus the investor 150, what's you have to have at least three people. If you do not have at least three people, then you have to pay the 150. Is that what you're
but
saying?
you still have to. No, all right. So only a trader only can have their monthly fee when they sign up too. When you add the business, you got to pay that 175 a month
Okay,
as a business.
170.
So that's how the residual comes in. So, but trader only, they can sign up to or how many they want and have the monthly fee waived. But when you add the business, you have to pay that 175. So that's how you get the residual income.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait a minute. I had it backwards. So the trader pays the little fee, and the business person pay the bigger fee. Is that what it is?
Yeah. So a IBO can have their monthly fee waived because you're a IBO. So you have a business. So I don't know what business that you can run where you can only pay $200 a month. So to be able to pay $200 a month and for with because you got people that pay for their rent for a building or lights and stuff. All we pay is $200 a month to run my business. So to have the
You get to
package
write
of the
off a
HFA,
portion of your cell phone bill. You
I write
get
off
to write
everything. Yeah.
off a percentage of the square footage in your home and your electricity.
Yes.
You get to write off your computers that you use for trading, all of
Mm-hmm.
it. You get to write off your airfare, your meals, your hotels when you travel.
Yep. So you can see
200.
right here.
You get to write off the $200 a month.
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it. Look, I use the Hurdle app for all my transactions, so I don't save receipts. I got everything off on that app, and it tracks everything I use with my card. And then whatever is a business expense or a business transaction, I put it to my business expenses to the end of the year, so my tax man can take care of it. So, as you can see right here, I'm a platinum 1000. I'm you know, getting to close to that platinum 2000 to get that $200,000 a month. I mean, 20 or $2,000 a month, pardon me. So this is the volume that you need. So this is the comp plan. So this is
Can you
this is
blow it up? And I'm only seeing join a live Zoom demo is all I'm seeing. I'm not seeing a comp plan.
Hold on 1 second.
So it sounds like you're describing something, but it's not there.
Oh, it's this. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, guys.
And that's for those who are interested in something like this. Not all, but yeah, that's why we call it bet out of debt. Again, bet is just a nickname for placing a trade investing. So, all right, yeah, we got something coming up here, G. We
Here we
have
go.
something coming up here,
You
nephew.
see it now?
I think so. I see I enter your username and
Yes, here we
password.
go.
We might not want to do that live on YouTube.
Oh, I don't.
Let me stop sharing, stop you sharing, and you can go ahead and put it in and can break down the plan.
Oh, shoot.
Did I mess you up when I stopped you from sharing?
How do I get?
Well, I think it's enough. I think people have enough info for there. So you have how many people under you that you have signed up, or people that you have signed up under them? What is the size of your team?
I have about 43 people on my team.
In 4 months, okay. And your wife has how many people?
About 17.
And how long has she been doing? She been doing the same amount of time as you, or
Yes, same amount of time. Yes.
right? I
So
know you, man. You're a go getter. You talk to people.
I look at it like this because I just had a newborn, and I just wanted to be a stay-at-home dad. I currently still work, and to be able to trade we only trade an hour a day. That's it, and to be able to do that and build with my team, to show people how to make money from their cellular device or a laptop or iPad, within a 40-minute hour session, it just made total sense. Um, and it's probably, like I said, it's probably the simplest concept because I'm not selling you anything. I'm not selling like the lotions, potions, or coffee, none of that stuff, which does work in other concepts. But I can't see myself trying to convince you to buy some coffee from me or to buy some lotion from me. You can get it from Walmart. Um, but it's that simple. I enjoy it, and enjoy putting money in people's pockets.
Okay. All right. Well, if there are any additional questions in the chat, G, is there anything you want to say in closing? How can
Um,
someone get in touch with you?
well, they can follow me on Instagram at GEE_fly___, and contact me up there or on Facebook, Gregory Hunt
Let me put that on the screen. How do you spell that? GEE
underscore fly
underscore one underscore or two?
one underscore GEE_ and then fly and then three underscores.
Three underscores and then what?
That's it.
Is it at?
Yeah, at GEE_fly____. And
Okay, let me see if
my name should pop up too, Gregory Hunt up there. And then and on
and what
Facebook
is
too.
this on? This is on it's three underscores. And what is this on Instagram?
Yes. And then on Instagram, and then on Facebook, my regular name, Gregory Hunt.
Okay. And most of your posting is on Facebook or Instagram.
Both.
Okay. All right. All right. Perfect. Looks like we have Derek Anthony up in the building. Yeah. So, all right, G, good stuff. You at just at 1100. Hopefully, when I have you on in about 3 months, that account would not be blown up. We've all been there, dude. We've all been there, where we have blown up our accounts, not following, the fundamentals, and getting a little greedy. Some great information. Got people up in the chat saying great information, G, and they are appreciating you sharing. So it's a good deal. And I think I'll post your information also in the description so that people can get in touch with you. So thanks for joining the show. G, anything else in closing? You good?
I'm good to go. I'm about to tend to the little man now.
Yeah, I hear the little man in the background. And I will see the little man in a few hours because you'll be over here where I'm at. And it's good to be in Virginia. And I'm here for, a few more days and then back to Seattle and then to Las Vegas for a convention with Shannon Allen that we're doing for luxury suites and stuff, something that we're putting together. So I'll see you in a few hours, G. Tell your lovely wife I said hello again, and I look forward to seeing you guys shortly.
Will do. See you later.
All right, take care. All right, so that was G in the house. I think that's the bet out of debt show for um, foreign edge trading, a good trading strategy. But look, what if you want to? And by the way, Patrick is sick. He got sick. And so he's sick this morning. So Patrick is still on the show if you guys looking for Super P, Mr. Patrick Doherty. So I figured I would just go ahead on with the show. I have some stuff going on and I wanted to share an update with Gregory Hunt there. I also wanted to share some information on earnings and how do you find earnings calls. When we invest in companies like Apple, Home Depot, Facebook, Costco, to name a lot of these companies, we often look at the technical analysis that Greg Hunt was just talking about. But on the flip side, there's also the fundamental analysis. And there's one good way to really understand a company that you are about to invest in, and that is listen to the earnings call. So over the last couple of weeks, we have been talking in detail about earnings, why earnings are important, what is an earnings call. It's really a breakdown of the income statement, the top line revenue growth of the company, or reporting on the revenue sales for a particular quarter, and also the earnings or the profit on the bottom line of the income statement. And it's doing a comparison year over year, like quarter one of 2021 versus quarter one of 2020. And so we talked about that in a lot of detail over the last few weeks. We also talked last week about why is guidance important. So you can beat on the top line of the income statement and the bottom line of the income statement. But if the guidance is off for the future, meaning the future projections of the growth of the company, then the stock still may fall because the stock market is forward looking. So in talking about all of this earnings stuff, let's talk about the last portion of earnings and something that we had not talked about. It's probably going to be the last thing we say on earnings before we flip into a different segment of investing. And that is, let's talk earnings call. So let's say I want to buy Apple, the stock. I'm not trading it. I want to invest in Apple. Let's say I want to buy Boeing, the airplane company. I'm not trading it, meaning going to be in it for a day, a week, or 2 weeks, or maybe even 2 or 3 months and then make a quick flip and get money. I want to be in it long term for 5 years, 10 years, 2 or 3 years minimum. 3 years, I would say minimal. Well, you would be probably prudent to listen to the earnings call. And what's so good about the earnings calls is not only when a company like Apple reports, their sales and their profits, they also field questions from analysts who do an assessment on the company, ratings on the companies, and ask very smart questions of the CEO, the financial officers, and executives of the company. And you get a sense of how healthy the company really is proud to investing. So I'm a big advocate that before you invest in a company, you really should look at the earnings. First, look at the technical analysis to see where your entry and exit point. Look at the exponential 200-day moving average to see if it's a long-term trajectory growth stock after you do all of that stuff we have talked about in the past. But then after you have done your technical analysis to figure out, okay, the price of the shares are staying above the exponential 200-day moving average, long-term over a 5-10-year period. So technically it looks great. Fundamentally, you looked at the income statement, balance sheet, and the cash flow statement. Now you want to listen to the other portion of the fundamentals, the call, the earnings call. This is where the rubber meets the road, because the analysts ask those guys, those executives, very, very smart questions. And just because it performed well in the past doesn't necessarily mean the future has the same type of outlook, even though the executives are saying that. So the analysts from like UBS, Goldman Sachs, Citibank, Bank of America, there's different analysts, Piper Jeffries, for those companies, they ask those executives very tough questions. So you get really good insight on what they reported. Is it really as good as the executives are saying? So how do you find the earnings call? It's really, really simple. And every company that reports have earning calls. So, or it has earning calls. So let's take a quick look at how to do this. So I'm going to pull Google up on the screen. Let me get here. And guys, it is really simple to find any earnings calls. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to listen to the earnings call for Apple when Apple reported. So every company do their earnings information and recordings of their calls and even their live calls under their investors relations page. So you would just simply go to Apple, investors relations, and let's see if I can blow this up a bit. I'm not going to be able to blow this up on this screen probably. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to blow it up. But, and I just kind of messed the screen up by doing that. So I should not have done that, but I'll go back here. Okay, so you just go investors relations. So if you want to see or listen to the call for Apple, Home Depot, Costco, just put in the name and put investor relations and click on it, and you will come to that section of their website. And here it is, investors.apple.com. And here you go. You listen to the conference call. You can see Apple's last conference call was June the 26th, 2021. You can also look at the press release. I like literally listening to the earnings call. And so you go here, and there it is, the third quarter 2021 Apple financial results. You click on it.
Good day and welcome to the Apple Q3 FY 2021 earnings conference call. Today's call is being recorded. At this time, for opening remarks and introductions, I would like to turn the call over to Tejas Gala, Director, Investor Relations and Corporate Finance. Please go ahead.
I'm not sure if you guys can.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Speaking first today is Apple CEO Tim Cook, and he'll be followed by CFO Luca Maestri.
You guys.
After that, we'll open the call to questions from analysts. Please note that some of the information you'll hear during our discussion today will consist of forward-looking statements, including, without limitation,
hopefully you can hear
those
that,
regarding revenue,
provides transportation, food delivery, and digital payment services, is adding M1 MacBook Air to its company-wide M1 Mac
maybe
deployment.
You can hear some of the questions.
Through that and perhaps some of the other products, what may be different as compared to last year?
Well, as I explained, there are, first of all, we are expecting to grow very strong double digits. That's, I think, Chris, the starting point here. We expect, this very strong level of growth that we've experienced during the course of the year to continue into the September quarter. We said that the growth rate is going to be below.
But that kind of gives you an idea. But yeah, that's how you do it, and it's really that simple, guys. I mean, you just literally go to Google. Let's say if we wanted to, let's say, you're a Costco fan, you're a Costco member. You've looked at the technical analysis of Costco. You have gone to, and just for those who may be new to the show, we use barchart.com. We go Costco. We'll put in the ticker symbol. We'll go look at the technical charts for Costco. And what we would do is, and if you're not familiar with this, you could just go to a previous show. You just go and add this in. Let me log in here real quick, get my charts up, and I could take some of this stuff out just to keep it simple. But let me take some of this stuff out. Boom. And make this a line chart. I'm just going to go through it real quick, and so that everyone would be on par here. Okay, so you're looking at the chart here. Here's the exponential 200-day moving average. Here's the price of Costco. Here's Costco. Here's the 5-year mark. So I would go 5-year and look at Costco over a 5-year period. Long term, that would show me how Costco has performed over the last 5 years. You can see this is 2016. This is March 2021. So we're looking at a 5-year period here. We're looking at the price of Costco. If I can get it over. Yeah, there we go. Here's the price of Costco. So Costco used to be approximately $160. Some $164 some 5 years ago, and now Costco is trading right at $439 now 5 years later. So you would have made that profit. But what's important is this exponential 200-day moving average, this red line right here. What that's showing you is that Costco over the last 5 years has consistently been above the 200-day exponential moving average. And that technical indicator tells you whether Costco is going up and down. Long term, it is growing in price at the share price. So long term, the price per share is growing in value, even though the price of the stock is going up and down over time. So as long as Costco is staying above the 200-day moving average, you can continue to buy on the dips, and you're getting Costco even cheaper. If you were buying every month, you would have made a lot of money. So this technical analysis would just confirm your thesis that Costco is a good stock to buy. So you're like, yeah, I'm looking at the charts, looking at Costco, technical analysis, I want to buy this company. So that is the past. And so it's been good over the last 5 years. And let's look at it over the last 10 years. If you look at it over the last 10 years, since 2012, 11, Costco has consistently been above the 200-day exponential moving average. So you can say, oh, Costco is a great long-term stock to invest in. And this is literally how we use our technical analysis to pick the best companies. You just put in a company, you can put in Microsoft in here and look at it, compared to its 200-day exponential moving average, and look at it, it's consistently been above, and you know you have a great company. You know you do not have such a great company if you look at something like General Electric. And if you look at the 200-day moving average over the last 10 years, since 2011 here, and then we're in 2021, look how General Electric went up, and it's above the 200-day moving average. So it's up and above. Not such a great company. So I just wanted to kind of make that point, really trying to make that point there. for you guys. Hopefully that makes sense. Did that make sense? Is that making sense to the chat? Oh man, I had myself on mute the whole time. You guys could not even hear any of that. I was talking about the 200-day moving average, so I kind of muted myself. But anyway, for the last 8 minutes, I've been on mute. That's pretty bad. I'm gonna have to cut that post production. But just going back and just picking companies and looking at earnings, you really want to make sure that your stock is above the 200-day moving average and it stays above the 200-day moving average, right? So a company like GE, which is below the 200-day moving average in certain periods, is not good at all. So, okay. So I just wanted to make sure that people got that. Let me get back here. So look at GE. Look at the 200-day moving average. Look at this. And look how GE is above it and then below it. That's not good. But then when you pick companies like Home Depot, Home Depot is really good. Look at that. Over a 10-year period, consistently above the 200-day moving average. See that? Look at that. That black line, and it's consistently above the red line. That's how you know you have a great growth company. And I mean, you can see that right across the board with Microsoft. Look at that. You use the exponential 200-day moving average, and you just put in the ticker symbol of the company you're interested in, and if it consistently stay above the 200-day moving average from 2011 to 2021, and you're looking at a 10-year period here, you technically have a great growth company. So then after you have a great growth company, and the past does not always predict future performance, you will want to listen to the earnings call to see if anything has changed over the last 5 years, or I would say recently. Is that positive share growth going to continue, right? So that's why the earnings is really, really important. So that's what I wanted to show there. So again, how do you find that earnings call? Is extremely simple. And you just Google and hit me in the chat. Did you guys hear it before? How do you find earnings? If you heard it before, I do not have to go through it again. But if you did not hear it, I can go through it. So let's say you want to find earnings for Apple. You go investor relations, and any company you're interested in, you just put in investor relations. And if you go to that section of their website, you will have the ability to listen to their earnings call. You just boom, and you're there, and you can listen to all of the top analysts from JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs and Piper Jeffries and Citibank ask the executive questions. And then some companies do it differently than others. Some companies you actually have to put information in. So case in point, let's try Home Depot. Oh, you will go Home Depot, investors relations. Always put in investors relations, and you can listen to the earnings call. So here you go, IR, which stands for investor relations or investor relations, Home Depot. Sometimes it's tricky finding the earnings call, but you certainly would like to listen to it. Here it is, upcoming earnings. So the upcoming earnings release for Home Depot here under their investor relations page would be April the 17th. You can listen to it live on the webcast. But if you want to listen to past earnings calls, I think you would just go to financial reports and let's see, where would webcast right here. And maybe, no, maybe not there. But you get the idea. Where would the earnings be? That's annual reports. That's the earnings call. Yeah, it's press releases. Let's see. Nah, that's just talking about the first quarter results that just came out in May. And we saw the other one is coming up shortly. But yeah, you have to search around on the page and you would get to it. Here's the annual reports. Gosh dang it, I cannot find the earnings release. I'm having trouble finding it. Some pages, I just thought it would just be really simple to do it. But investor relations, here we go. Here is the earnings here, upcoming earnings. Yeah, archive, view archive events. Here we go. So Home Depot Q1 earnings release. So here's the earnings release there. But it's always on the investor relations page. So it's a great way. And then there is the actual release to read it. But if I want to listen to the webcast, I'll go here and I can actually, here's a transcript of the webcast, or I can actually listen to the call. And I like to listen to the call. And then oftentimes, this is what I want an example of. Oftentimes, you have to put in your information. And I will put in Big Guy is the company. They do not check. Oftentimes, you have to put in your company and then.
Greetings and welcome to the Home Depot's first quarter 2021 earnings call. At this time, all participants are in a listen-only mode. A brief question and answer session will follow the formal presentation.
Pretty cool there.
If anyone should require operator assistance during the conference, please press star 0 on your telephone keypad. Assistance during the conference, please press star 0 on your telephone keypad.
And hopefully you can hear that. And then later on, the analysts will ask questions. But that's how you listen to the earnings call, and you really get a good beat on what's happening with the companies that you're interested in. You first do the technical analysis. The most basic technical analysis is using the exponential 200-day moving average. You can use bar chart, Yahoo Finance, or whatever to make sure that the company you're interested in is staying above that exponential 200-day moving average. And then after that, you certainly want to listen to the earnings calls to ensure after the company reports that what has happened in the past is still projected to happen in the future. And it's good to listen to those questions yourself so that you can get an idea with your own ears how the company is going to perform in the future, the company that you are interested in investing in. So I wanted to share that. What do we have here? The 200-day moving average, AV, is written in stone, the best indicator for projecting growth in a productive long-term investment. I agree with you, Mr. Anthony. That is really basic one-on-one technical analysis. That 200-day moving average just, if past do not always predict the future, but it's a pretty good prediction if it's staying above that exponential 200-day moving average. So I think that's it for me today. I'm happy to have you guys join us on the show today. Let me wrap up here to say that was another Bet Out of Debt show. I'm Troy Johnson. I appreciate you guys joining weekly. And if you like what you heard today, if you got some interesting information, share with your friends. Like the video, subscribe, and next week, we'll see you as always. Next Sunday, I will be in Las Vegas at a convention. So we will not be having the Bet Out of Debt show on Sunday. It actually may be during the weekday. I'm not sure yet. But again, thank you for joining. And as always, keep investing, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.